Yeah, hey guys, it's Bleaks here. I want to give you all a little Pyramid of Prophecy guide for farming fast NG levels on the Paladin. So first thing we've done is we have respec'd our bestiary to take out everything from the tower, and we're just investing in attunements for the pyramid. So we've done the first boss, the second boss, and the third boss. You can kind of feel this out as you go. We've had the most issues with the last boss. He has the most health, so doing more damage to it just feels the best. But you can adjust those points as you see fit. I usually start off by rolling the shop for old map, because we're looking to do these runs as fast as possible. We're basically going to be skipping everything except for the bosses. So just looking for old map and anything else useful. The lower NG you are, the less stuff you have to look for. So here we just have Sword of Kings and old map, but we're just going to buy everything. We'll buy like a couple of keys just in case we're charging around and there's a chest right there, but we're really not going out of our way for chest. Going to craft Heartseeker to keep our crit up, because we're going to use our normal drinks. Normal drinks include... Oh, we ran out of money. Alright. Let's go grab some money. Sell ore. Alright, Phonetic Eruption, Incinerated Demise, Wicked Sickness, Overflowing Physique, and Crazy Eye. And then we do basically the normal fountain setup with a couple of adjustments. So we'll go Gentle Traps, Topple Tower, Safe Corridors. We'll go Plentiful Gifts just in case we find an imp. He can maybe remove curses, maybe give us some ore or some gold. It's always helpful. We don't really care about shops. We'll probably be avoiding them for the most part. Monoliths are super important. Glass walks are important. Treasure hunt's actually not important because we're not going out of our way to get this treasure. And then we'll do demolish spawners. So we're not doing treasure hunt because we don't want to spend as much on the fountain as we normally would. So we'll go lousy consumables, overseers because we're just going to skip them anyway. Minor strike, agile, dry springs. That brings us down to 450 gold. You could do treasure hunt and have the 40k, but I'm just going for cheap. So we're going to lock that in. So next up, we've got our statues. I'm using Callus, Kyra, Ozreth. You can switch those around as you see fit. We're just doing the highest NG possible because we're really just looking to complete these as fast as possible. We've recently re-rolled into the Paladin and we just grinded out a bunch of levels and we got most of them done between 5 and 7 minutes. So, but some as long as like 10. So as you go higher and higher, you're going to take longer and longer. So really we looked around the map. We're just grabbing monolith. We're not looking for gold. We're not looking for vendors. We'll look at sarcophagus. We'll pick up blueprints if we find them. But that's really about it. And depending on how many curses we get from this sarcophagus, we'll either go after curse items or not. Let's see, this doesn't really have anything we need. We'll pick up these armor items. It's only 4 curse. So we'll just keep our curse low. But 4 curse, really not a big deal. We don't have to go out of our way to try to get rid of them. Yeah, but we have a monolith, so we'll go grab that. We can usually keep our monolith buffs till the last boss, so if we get like really good damage buffs, we'll be able to just kind of cruise through. And if you find a curse that's like along the way, there's no reason not to do it. Same with like this item here. Gives us a little more power. And all of the skills, like if you're just doing NG, like 1, 2, you can do this with like lower characters. I know this is like a high level paladin, but you really don't have to be this high to farm the NG levels for your character. That should be everything on this floor. We got our monolith, which gave us our damage boost, which will help us against the first boss. And we've almost gotten rid of all of our curses just by randomly finding stuff. This guy takes more damage if you can hit his head, but he still takes a pretty good amount of damage, especially with the monoliths. We don't have to worry too much. Also, the Great Threat can be kind of annoying, but the Paladin's pretty tanky. Oh, there he is. No, don't stun me. Sometimes you won't get the great threats at all, and those runs are really nice. But you can still manage with the great threats, it just depends on your NG level. Sometimes it'll just be unlucky. Of course, there's the blood dagger. Every run. Anyway, we're just still kind of speeding through. Check the sarcophagus, look for more monoliths. Nothing really helps our character, but these things cost like really cheap amounts, so we'll just grab that. And it doesn't look like there's anything else on this floor. There's like one bronze chest down here that looks easy to get. Oh, never mind. That one's gonna take too long. This one's easy to get. We can just charge under all this. No chance of dying. I don't do any of them that have the rolling pins because it's just a high chance that you're gonna kill your character. Or any that just take too long in general. Just avoiding all of those. Gladiator's Net, Construct. None of this is really needed. 51. We'll just take this because it's 1, but we're really not going to be fighting many non-boss enemies. Grab our blueprint. This is an easy one, so this is where Glass Walks comes in handy. We just grab a free item. This one doesn't actually matter because it's just mana, but even still. Not going to do that one. Got our monolith. We want to keep our damage buff if we can all the way to the second boss. So we're kind of ignoring even more than we normally would. But actually this is pretty standard to what we've been doing. So I just tank this. I'll get however much curse, it doesn't matter. I'll get rid of it in the next 2 acts. Or the next 3 floors rather. We're not getting a combo though, that's kind of an issue. There's our combo. Alright, and that's 2 bosses down. So yeah, even with like a few attunements, the first 2 bosses are pretty easy, because you'll have most of the monoliths. I'll probably lose our increased damage by the 3rd boss, but I might be able to pick up one of the other ones. Yeah, we got the little semblance phase where you can just kind of walk away from them. Doesn't really matter. Not gonna get hit. Charge around if you want. It's just timed, so you don't actually have to kill anything if you don't want to. You should be able to avoid 100% of the damage. So we're gonna look around this real quick. We got another monolith, a sarcophagus, and genies. That's all we're really looking for. So yeah, we see 4 genies, but these genies give you -5 each. So we're not really too worried about them because we only have 20 curse. We'll see kind of what we pick up here. We'll just take the extra 4. So grab monolith and let's start talking to some genies. If we see any cracks in the walls, we'll stop and like get the loot, but really not going out of our way for it. You can pick up some gold diamonds just in case. Maybe you'll run into a shop and you'll have enough money to buy something. But we're just not prioritizing it. So we've almost gotten rid of all of our curses. We're just going to go to the last genie so we can get rid of them. Which is all the way across the map, but that's fine. And it doesn't matter how many genies get spawned, you can still just kind of run away from them. I guess we'll show off my gear before the last boss and kind of talk about his mechanics a little bit. Because he's probably the hardest part of these runs. Especially at the higher NG levels, he starts gaining like lots of health. Alright, it's the same thing, we have sarcophagus. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile to get. I see a gold chest over there. Not too worried. More health and mana. This gets our 3-piece king, so we'll take the 16. And we know that each genie in here gives us -7. So we need to talk to at least 2 genies to be kind of comfortable. And we can grab, any other chests we find along the way. Just try not to like stand still for too long, because things will kind of converge on you. So I'm not seeing another genie. I'm just gonna pop through this portal. I should have used the old map to look around just in case there was a blueprint, but just trying to show you guys like how we can easily farm pyramid NG levels. Because if you're farming blueprints, you should just grab old map and go through the first 3 levels. You don't have to do the full run. Alright, see a genie. Let's see where my sarcophagus is. Alright, it's over there. We got plenty of genies, we got a monolith. Our damage bonus has already worn off, we have a blueprint. So normally I wouldn't go out of my way for the blueprints, but since we're here, since it's there, let's go ahead and grab it. Also, this looks like an easy gold chest, yeah, because what's it called? Our glass walks. Let's see what we got here. Markham's wand is skill power. We'll just grab some evasion. And we actually know that each genie is 9, so we can just take both of these. So we just need to talk to like 2 genies. 1 genie, 2 genie. I want to grab my monolith and I'm ready to get out of here. Actually, I should get my blueprint. So let's go around and get my blueprint. And then we'll get out of here. So anyway, next is going to be the boss, and he's kind of like the hardest part. So we just got a luck thing, so we have defense, luck, and faster attack speed, because this health will go away before the last boss. Pretty decent for monoliths. Sometimes you'll have Sundering Strike, sometimes you'll have the increased damage, where you'll have like all of them. Most of the monoliths are pretty nice to have. Anyway, you can mostly just wail on him. He'll do one phase you kind of want to like avoid a little bit, and you want to position yourself between him and the outskirts, so he'll try not to move to the outer edge. You avoid the purple things, or you take a bleed and a mana bleed. These little red blood things that come out of the side, those will inflict like a Mage Bane and Shield Breaker effect on you. And at different percents, he'll start gaining his health back. So this fight is going to look kind of long, but that's just kind of the mechanics at high level. You get him low and then he heals back up to 75%, and then you get him to 50% and he's going to heal back up. That's the only stuff you really want to avoid. You can tank one pretty easily, but if you tank both, it's going to probably kill your character. So I'm pretty sure it does percentage damage. I don't like him being this close to the wall, but he hasn't really cooperated with me. So yeah, as you can see, he's trying to heal up. We're slowly wearing him down. Nice, he's finally... Wow, alright, I thought he was finally going to be away from the edge. But no, he's just straight in the edge. So that's what you want to kind of avoid. Nice, he moved me to the center. And he just teleports back to the side. He really likes being on the sides. Which is kind of annoying, because those little red dots give you that Mage Bane and Shield Breaker debuffs, so you take a lot more damage. Yeah, he really likes the corner. Alright, so at 25% you should start healing back up again. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, we got hit by that one. With enough leech, you can just kind of stand there and tank all of them if you want. So we don't really have to move out of it, but if you're playing like a squishier character, I would consider moving away. Because you can get comboed with like other skills, and it'll hurt. Oh yeah, we need to go over items real quick. So these are our finishing items. Nothing too special. I mean, we have 3-piece kings, which just kind of randomly happened because we found Crown of Kings. 1-piece Markham's, Wand Spell Piercing, but we only have a few items. We only have 26 items. And we'll look at the stats, because that's all there really is to it. We did, 13 million damage. 3 was physical, 10 was magical, and the run took us 11 minutes with all our talking and all that stuff. So, anyway, guys, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. Try to answer any questions, but that's pretty much the general strategy we've been using to climb Pyramid of Prophecy NG levels. So, hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you guys next time.